Hoka hey, BOOZHOO, and welcome back to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO, and today's Ojibwe word of the day, Moccasin. In English, we call it a moccasin. Moccasin is the Ojibwe word for moccasin. And it's just one of those words that they never translated into, they didn't give a new name for it. I mean, I guess technically moccasin means shoe, but, you know. I heard once that the term Ojibwe means like puckered toe or something, having to do with the Ojibwe moccasin. I don't know. But it's, Ojibwe is the language, so who knows. But they say, you should never judge a person until you've walked a mile in their moccasins. I say, if you're putting on somebody else's shoes, I'm going to judge you right away. It's like, oh, gross, man. Don't put on his shoes. And before you judge a person, you have to walk a mile in his shoes. Well, how about I just have a conversation before I judge him? But I don't know. Man, they're really trying to get people not to judge. Oh, I don't discriminate. They've turned the word discrimination into like, you're a racist. To discriminate just means you can tell one thing from the other. I can discriminate between the color red and the color green at a traffic light. And I'd be like, hey man, the light's green, go. It's like, oh really? I didn't notice. I don't see color. I don't discriminate. Discriminate. It's just being able to tell the difference. But, everything's gotten so crazy in the modern age. Oh, I don't discriminate. But yeah. Also this idea of racism, fighting racism. I mean, how do you fight ideas, a person's ideas? I mean, some people are just going to have generalizations based on race. What are you going to do to, change that? So, I heard someone talk about, they go, America is really not that racist. Just look at the Olympics. The gymnastics team. There's black girls on there, and there's white girls, and Asian girls. And then you go over to China. No diversity. That's racist. There was all Chinese. But, yeah. Hey, moccasin is a moccasin. And don't judge anybody until you've walked a mile in their dirty old shoes. I hope you don't judge me until you've walked a mile in my dirty old socks. Not until you walk a mile in stocking feet. They say if you ever can't sleep, you should go outside in your stocking feet. Walking on the ground in stocking feet will help you fall asleep. I think that's probably true. I know it's true. I've done it. But I don't really have a problem falling asleep. Unless the cat's, too wild. But, yeah. All right. Just kind of riffing here, wondering if I have anything more to say about the moccasin. In the Anishinaabe way, the moccasins that you would dance in, we would bead and make beautiful. And the Anishinaabe design that we were kind of famous for was the floral design. A lot of a lot of Ojibwe guys, you'll see them wearing floral patterns, which is kind of cool because in a European fashion sense, flowers were sort of, feminine. But in the Anishinaabe way of, we put them on our shoes and whatever. But, yeah, beading. They also say that the Anishinaabe, the Ojibwe people, had a renaissance of artistic expression after our contact with the French. Because, all this beadwork we're so famous for, Ojibwe people in particular, we have really beautiful beading and a beautiful tradition of beading. And, but that all started after the French. We started trading for those glass beads. Before that, we used to bead with porcupine quills. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool now, but I'm sure the old ladies are like, oh, finally, I don't have to poke my finger with these porcupine quills. Give us them glass beads. And also when we got advanced technologies like the gun and the rifle, and our hunting became so much easier, it freed up a lot of time. And so, beadworking and artistry, that was when, so what was that, 1600s, 1700s? I don't really know. But yeah, it's all kind of interesting. So yeah, I guess I have nothing else to say. Hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful, just a tremendously beautiful Dagwagan autumn here in Bemidji. Hikes. I don't remember it ever being so beautiful. It's like 65 degrees out, and all the leaves have changed and they're falling and flying around. It's been just gorgeous. If you don't pay attention to the media, you forget that there's a pandemic and you just go, oh, wow, what a beautiful autumn we're having. All right. Well, hey, miigwech kana wabi yeg. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO, and I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Menowa, Hoa. Sunny day, la la la. Oh, go ahead. Red house over yonder, where my baby stay. There's a red house over yonder, where my baby stay. I've been home to see my baby 99 and 1/2 days. Wait a minute, something's wrong. My key won't unlock this door. Oh no, I think there's something wrong. My key won't unlock this door. No more. I got a bad, bad feeling. My baby don't live here no more. Oh, that's alright, I still got my guitar to play. Show us how it's done. Lyons on the guitar. There's a red house over yonder where my baby stays. There's a red house over yonder where my baby stays. But if my baby don't love me still, well, I know her sister. If my baby don't love me still, well, I know her sister. If my baby don't love me still, I know